Coffee. Who doesn't love coffee? Well, there's probably some people who don't, but I love coffee, so I also love coffee gadgets. Hi, I'm Cody, this is Review IQ, and today we're looking at the Shardor 3-in-1 coffee maker. It does K-cups, it does brewed coffee, like in a basket, and it does one other. So we're gonna figure out what that is. It retails for $59.99 US dollars. It is sold on Amazon. I got this one as part of Vine, so I'm gonna review it, put it here on the channel, and you guys can be the decision makers on whether you like it. It brews 6 ounces to 14 ounces. It has a touch screen, and that's all we know so far. So let's unbox it, see what we got, and let's do a test run with some K-cups. Speaking of coffee, I've got some right here. I'll set that over to the side. All right, let's unbox this bad boy. All right, first things first, tips and usage. Recommended to use distilled water. It has touch buttons. Don't remove the drip tray. And use a cup with suitable height to avoid splashing. Steps to use, press on and off, press the size button to select the brew, press the brew button, the machine heats water to optimal temperature and the brewing begins. There you go, a little quick start card. Okay, we have why should I activate the warranty? We got a 2-year warranty service and 6-month replacement service. There we go, warranty card. We have the instruction manual and we got a troubleshooting guide. All right. There's a whole lot of troubleshooting steps. Hopefully we don't have to go through those, but if we do, we will. Cardboard over here. Cord wrap, got a little protector on there. Yeet that over there. Plastic protector, and it's taped down. Take that off here. Pop that guy over there. Plastic here. Was one of my favorite parts, ASMR for tape on the machine. Came off relatively clean. Chunk that over there. And we do have some more parts inside of here. Important, the water tank has a red silicone. Please remove the red silicone from the water tank before using the coffee maker. Will do, coffee maker. Okay, so we have reusable K-cup pods, like so. 2 of them, same size. So if you like the reusable, and then we've also got the bigger brew basket. This must be for the 14 ounce. All right, we'll give all of those a wash. This is the lid. The tank does hold 40 ounces of water. It recommends distilled water. And we've actually got 3 of these K-cups. There's one hiding in there. So those are reusable K-cups. If you are environmentally friendly, go for that. I am going to be using this upstairs, and I don't have access to a lot of water or other things, and so sadly, I will be not as environmentally friendly. Okay, so water basket. We have the lid. We open this guy up. We have a 4th K-cup. So here's 4th K-cup, reusable. And you've got your basket here. You take this out if you're going to be using the bigger basket. So this one pops right into there. We have the drip tray, like so. And just to show for clarity, the basket comes right off from there. You just pop that guy into there. Close the lid. Let's take the machine a little bit closer here, and we can see, so the cord does store in the back. If you're super crafty, you can get it all the way in there. So let's go ahead and unravel that because we are going to plug it in. All right, and we'll turn this around and we can look at some of the front features. The cord is unreasonably short. It is about 18 inches. So you may need an extension cord for this guy when you do plug it in. We are going to take a look at the top here. So if we undo that, you can take out this basket right here. And you can look inside the machine here and you can see where we can put the basket for the K-cups. All right, we've got a view from the top here and you can see you can pop out these little K-cup baskets and put those right there. And if you're gonna take this basket out and replace it with the other one, it's a simple swap. So drop your coffee into here, close the lid, pop that guy in there, and then the needle is right here in case you have a K-cup. You can push that down and lock it in. Drip tray goes in the bottom there. Fill the water tank, and then you'll be ready to go. So next, let's go ahead and take one of our K-cups, pop it in, power this guy on. I'm gonna wash everything first, and then we're gonna test operations. We've got water in the tank. We've got the tank and everything cleaned. Go ahead and install that right there. The drip tray is there. Now here is my trusty cup that we're going to use, a little Christmas Starbucks cup. You can see the touch screen is on, so we have on off. You want to pick your size, so hit the size button. You can hit 10, 12, 14, or 6. Go ahead and hit 8 to go here. So 5 size choices: 6, 8, 10, 12, and 14. You have an add water, clean. It tells you when it's brewing. And then you've also got a descale that will light up on here when you need to. So I need to swap this out right here. We'll put in this guy, which is ready for our K-cups. I'm going to drop in the K-cup just like so. I'm going to pop the needle. I've got it set on 8 ounces. Everything should be ready to go. Put that right in the center, and we'll hit brew. And there we go. Now we're brewing. Not too bad on the heat up time. Slightly noisy. Not too bad. It sounds like we're almost done brewing. I'm gonna wait for it to shut off. And there we go. So all in all, 2 or 3 minutes to get a K-cup brewing here. Not the fastest, but that was also the first pour. Produced a nice cup, good color. Everything about it seems to brew pretty well. So overall, how does it compare? I would say for the value, for the money that you pay for this, $60 compared to the K-Cup Keurig single on Amazon, which is $109. Let's go through a few different things. So you get 4 different size modes on this one. The Keurig's gonna offer 4 different size modes as well. Keurig has a little bit of an advantage. It has a 66-ounce reservoir. This is only 40. You're both going to be able to use refillable or reusable K-cup pods, kind of like this guy right here. So this one comes with 4. I'm not sure if this one actually, the Keurig actually comes with them or not. When I owned a Keurig previously, I had to buy them separately, and these guys aren't really that cheap. But they do have the micro screens, and they're really cool if you're looking to buy your own ground coffee and then refill those. So tie goes there. I would say easy to clean, easy to refill, easy to use. That's a tie for both of them as well. The price tag, the Keurig is $109, and that's to your door. This is $60. It's $59 plus tax. And I think the Keurig is not giving you any special modes like the Ninja can do over ice, and it can do, you know, iced modes and cold modes and things like that for about $109 as well. So I'd say the Ninja probably has an advantage over both of these two. But if you're just going straight up single K-cup maker versus not, this one actually has the brew basket. So you can do larger cups with your own specialty and just swap that out and get more flavor than trying to extract more coffee out of the same pod, because that is just going to reduce the amount of flavor that you have in a coffee. Technically for me, I like to brew the smallest amount, either 6 or 8, and that way I can extract more flavor into the coffee, and I don't have to worry about having something too watered down. And then I do add a little bit of cream and sugar to it, so it's kind of however you like it. If you're just straight up drinking black coffee, you want to put this in your office, it's phenomenal. I think you might have to refill the water, you know, once a day, but that's, you know, that's not too bad of a haul if you're just going about your daily and you want to have a few extra coffees, you've got meetings, you don't want to go all the way to the kitchen. My office is upstairs, so this will be great to have up there. The biggest drawback is the cord. It is less than 24 inches, so getting this, if you have this anywhere besides a countertop that has an accessible plug, you are going to need an extension cord. So upstairs, I'm likely going to have an extension cord moving this to some sort of wall plug. But other than that, I can't really find too much wrong with it. I'm never in that much of a hurry to get a K-cup brewed, so the 3-minute brew time that it took to heat up and actually get the coffee extracted was not too bad. This size cup right here will fit underneath, and I believe this is about 12 ounces or maybe a little bit more. So it does say small travel mug size friendly. You can actually take out, if you want, you can take out the drip tray if you're feeling lucky, and you can get an extra probably about 3/4 of an inch clearance if you needed to pop another cup and it was too big. So I would recommend that. You can take out the drip tray and just use at your own risk there. But otherwise, everything booted up perfect out of the box. Brewed a nice cup of coffee. I was here ready to go in less than 10 minutes with all the setup. So I would highly recommend this guy if you're looking for a cheaper alternative to the Keurig, but looking for something that allows you to brew your own K-cup or your own type of coffee. And also it's got a reusable filter basket, so you don't have to worry about paper and a lot of mess there. So you can be more environmentally friendly, you can save a little bit on cost, and you can have something that is fairly portable for any kind of office situation. You don't have to be tied down to the kitchen if you're not looking to make all your coffee there. So I will recommend this one. I'll put a link to it down in the description so you can grab that if you're interested. Again, all the affiliate links help me. They don't cost anything, but it's the reason I do these reviews, just to give you all the information you need. You can make the decision whether you like the product or not, and then you can use the link. It helps me. If you like the video, that's the easiest way to help me out. Stay tuned, subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more reviews on products, and if you have ideas on other things you would like to see from the channel, just pop those into the comments, and I'll see you next time. This is Cody for Review IQ. I'm just going to be that annoying office guy who slurps, okay?